way to stress.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
There we go, back. 280!
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. 120!
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. 280!
Whip. Rush the whip.
Bunch.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Got some room at the 30. And complete to Zach Ertz. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch twins.
Let's go. Great. 46 down, man. 5-4. Here we go.
Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz, and the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. 53.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an
blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They toss to Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Base. 25.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That is caught at the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dancing, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. 23 yards the pickup there.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
And some space here. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7. Yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ryan firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check, 280. Check, 51, Sam. You.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A chance to really cap off, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something as safe as...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Wentz being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Go. 280.
Mike to 59. Let's go, D.
On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken from just outside the 30. So we reach halftime, and what's been a fair... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Flushed out right, looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Two Jim. Charlie, 64. Wait.
On first down, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Now Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a second and 14. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eye.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 28 yards. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Wentz now to throw. Ertz has it left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
54, right there. Two Jen.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 42 yards on 1st and goal, Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 26. Watch the safety creep.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards on the play.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here we go. Here we go. 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Steps away to his left. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Come on. 61, match box,
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on first down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. On the delay, it's Howard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there, second down. On second and 12, Wentz. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Ryan. Going to throw deep and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go. Waiting. Great.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing is Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.